out of the shadows. Stylish, sinister, seductive, shadows are loved by street photographers and have an important part to play in our art. Sometimes the shadows can be the main feature or purpose of a picture, and sometimes it can add an important graphic or compositional element. Occasionally, a shadow can be represented simply in abstract form. To develop your shadow skills, head out in bright weather with a sole intention of perfecting this type of shoot. Look for uncluttered areas and plan ahead. Modern business districts are great for this. Pre-visualize the images you want to achieve and think about the intensity and direction of light and the best vantage points for achieving them. Work out your options for exposure. Shoot a wide variety of subjects as you practice getting the composition just right. How many stunning shadow shots can you shoot in a day? Technique. Try shooting in a manual mode and exposing for the highlights. This will intensify the shadows but keep the highlights in check. The time of day is critical. Shadows are usually most dramatic when they're at their longest, so aim to shoot early in the morning and late afternoon. Think about your viewpoint. Shooting from a high vantage point will produce a very different shadow shape to shooting at ground level. A good shadow will be dark and intense, well-defined, with a strong, interesting shape, and in its own space, without interference from other elements. Field notes. Be bold. Make the shadow a feature of your image, and don't rush, as many photographers do, to lift the shadows in post-production. In scenes where there is dark but distracting background, darken the shadow areas further to raise some of the clutter. Look for the unusual. In this semi-abstract photograph, the shadows create a suggestion of human presence without showing any people. Hello guys, so another challenge is done and I'm fairly happy with it. And considering how happy I am with the images, I think I'm gonna do it again probably. Maybe not in this way, but in some other way. The main thing to think about when you're doing this type of image is to find a really strong light source and then lower your exposure, either by lowering the ISO or increasing the shutter speed. But post-production is very important too. You want to increase those shadows and increase the highlights, and you get something like this. It's really interesting. So thank you for watching, and more importantly, try it yourself. Try something like this yourself and share the images with me. I'd love to see them. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.